Jada,
Hey!
Jada Spight, how you doing?
Oh my God, I'm phenomenal. How are you?
I'm amazing. You already know we had to turn up for you, Jada. Listen, you a celebrity. I'm already knowing
No,
what's
not
up.
even. Stop
Oh man,
it.
you was on BET.
Mm-mm.
You won Sunday Best in my book. I don't care what the results say. Okay.
That's love. Thank you.
But as you know, I've been trying to get this interview for months. I really appreciate you just for
Oh,
working with me.
you're crazy.
And just congratulations for all that you have going on, and things is going to be amazing. So tell the audience who you are for people that don't know you.
Yes, hey everybody. I'm so excited to be here, you guys. My name is Jada Spight. I am the first runner-up for season 10 of BT Sunday Best. I am a Fiskite, and most recently, I am also a woman of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Woo woo! So my sorors. So yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Listen, so first, how was J13? Because I know you had a lot of stuff going on yesterday. It was your first J13. So
Yeah.
how was that?
Oh my gosh, J13. It was absolutely amazing. So I'm actually here in Nashville. I came to be with a few of my line sisters. So just being able to celebrate my very first, honoring my 22 has been absolutely phenomenal. I had an amazing event with the Alpha Beta chapter, my chapter. We partnered with Mu Rose chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and we hosted a very, very cool panel. We were talking about the importance of the Black woman's vote. So it was just absolutely amazing. Our panelists showed up and showed out. So we got to celebrate. We really just had a great time. So I'm honored and super excited for it. It was awesome.
And you see, that's one thing I love. I love during Founders Day, where you guys do service. It's not just the turn up. It's not just
Yeah,
going out to eat. You guys are making that
for
service
sure.
happen, so especially in 2021 with everything going on. So I love it. So let's just get started with just your background. Because, everyone that
Yeah.
sings, I've talked to a few people that sing that are celebrities that are coming into being celebrities. And they always say, hey, I started singing in the church. So when did
Yeah.
you start your singing?
Oh my goodness, I've been singing probably since I was about maybe two or three. I'm a PK. My dad is a pastor, so of course, if you're a PK, you're gonna have to do everything at church. You're gonna serve on the usher board. You're gonna sing in the choir, be on the praise team, do everything. So I've been singing, yeah, definitely since I was three, and I've been traveling. My sisters, we actually had a gospel group called the Spight Sisters.
Mhm.
So we traveled around Western New York, and we've been singing in different churches. And so, yeah, I've been singing for a while. I'm thankful.
And you guys don't know, her sister is Alexis Spite, and she won Sunday Best way back in the day. So she, like, the whole
Yes,
family
season
is
5.
talented. That's 5 seasons. Season 5, Alexis wins.
Yep.
Season 10, that's crazy. Just timing. It's wild. I remember I watched that season. So what?
Really?
Yeah. Oh yes. I watch with my mom all the time. Like, my mom probably going crazy up there in the kitchen. Like, just, oh, I'm
Okay,
on Luke with you.
Mama. That's
so
so cool.
so talk to us just about why you chose Fisk University.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so at Fisk, we have a saying, and y'all already know my Fisk guys on here can probably complete it for me. And it's a very famous saying, I didn't choose Fisk. Fisk definitely chose me.
Right.
And I definitely find that to be near and dear to my heart. Like I said, growing up, I'd be traveling and singing, always singing gospel and stuff like that. And so I traveled to this pastor, and I went to his church, and he sat me down, and I was getting ready. It was probably my junior year, I want to say, or maybe a little younger. But he was talking to me about college, and he's like, what are you thinking about doing? Do you know where you want to go? And at the time, I was like dead set, like, I want to be an OBGYN. I'm going to go to some fancy, like, medical, somewhere with a good biology program. And he's
Mm.
like, well, hey, have you looked at Fisk? Are you considering, any HBCUs? And I'm like, well, my mom went to a HBCU. So, of course, yeah, but Fisk, I've never heard of Fisk. Like, what they got going over there? And so he's like, you should check it out, research it. So I researched it. And on the website, I saw like the Fisk Jubilee singers and, different things that they were doing in the music department. And I'm like, well, I do love music and Fisk. Okay, let me check this out. So I applied, I got accepted. Long story short, I got an audition for the music department. I auditioned, they offered me a scholarship, and the rest is history. I mean, when I came on the campus, I fell in love. And it's my second home for sure now. So, yeah.
And I think that a lot of people sleep on Fisk, because what people don't understand
Yes.
is that Fisk is one of the top 10 HBCUs. Like, I'm not just saying
Yes.
it just to say, oh, they're top 10. Literally on the U.S. News and World Report, Fisk is right there with Spelman, with Morehouse, with FAMU, with North
Yes,
Carolina A&T.
absolutely. We are
So
an Ivy League HBCU. Okay.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And the Fisk Jubilee singers, like just that whole entire just pedigree of singing and just performance, like that's big there. And for
Yes.
me, like I came to Fisk. I don't know if you were there, but I came to Fisk back last January. It's almost my year anniversary. And I gotta
Okay.
tell you what got me about Fisk, right? Okay, so
Right.
at every HBC you have Fried Chicken Wednesday, you have Fish Friday, right?
Yes.
So
Okay.
listen, so I came down to Fisk, and when I tell you that y'all fish was so good, oh my god, oh my god,
Honey, I'm telling you, like no other. All my fat girl parts be happy on Friday. It's my favorite day.
that fish, I don't know. God bless that fish, man. I'm telling you, like that was God's fish at this point. Like
Okay. Straight
that,
from heaven. He just sent it on down.
because I'm telling, I did not like, because we were supposed to go to Tennessee State next and go to Mr. HBCU. I was like, I do not want to leave. The atmosphere is too great. This is such a historic campus. And then the fish, I went and got seconds too. They thought I was a student. It was crazy.
Okay.
Like, it was crazy. So in general, so how has your Fisk experience been?
Oh my goodness. My Fisk experience has been just absolutely awesome all around. I mean, I have experienced some of the highest points of my life at Fisk, some of even the lowest points of my life, being a college student and leaving. I'm from New York, so like going so far away from home. I graduated high school at 17, so I started Fisk at 17, so I'm a baby going all the way from New York to Nashville. So of course I experienced like a tremendous amount of, challenges. I experienced some of my lowest, as it relates to mental health and stuff like that. But thankfully, I'm grateful because it's all just played a huge role in the woman that God is shaping me to be. So I've enjoyed it. I'm super duper. I love this. There's no place like this. Like if you ain't not a Fisk guy, I'm sorry. You can't sit with.
Oh man.
No,
So
I'm just kidding. Not like that. But I gotta show love. I love it.
right. And yeah, Fisk is an amazing school. And I want to ask you about this. So you're from New York and Fisk is
Yes.
down south in Tennessee. So was there a culture shock when you came down to Fisk?
Ooh, honey, when I tell you, okay, so thankfully I've experienced like so many different environments as a very young person. My dad being a pastor, we moved around a lot. So for the majority of like up until maybe like my latter years in high school, I was at predominantly white institutions. So my senior year, I got a little bit of a culture shock moving from Kansas, where I was living with my parents at the time, to New York with just my mom. And I went to a performing arts high school, and it was very, very diverse. So that was the good thing about it. But when I got to HBCU, and I see all my people, I'm like, okay, I love it here. So a little bit, but I wouldn't say like too dramatic, because I love my people. I'm very, for the people anyway. So it was definitely cool.
Hey, that's amazing. I just heard something interesting. I think it's a great segue. You went to a performing arts high school. So
Yes,
what high
yes.
school was that?
It was Buffalo Academy for the Visual and Performing Arts.
So was there like a concentration there? Did you major?
Yes.
I know for me, I went to a college and career academy. So we had almost different majors at Hudgens College and Career Academy here in Macon, where I majored in business. So did you have like a pathway you did?
Yes, I did. So of course, vocal music, that's always, that was my major for sure. But yeah, there was communications, there's art majors, visual artists, there's dance. So if you're in Buffalo, New York, and you need a good high school, go ahead over, send your girls, your kids, or whoever, if they got a talent, to Buffalo Academy for Visual and Performing Arts, because they will get you right.
I love it. So let's transition into this. So performing arts high school, you go to Fisk. So let's get to the part that everybody want to hear about, being on Sunday Best. So let me just ask you this just straight up. So the level of preparation, do you think that going to a performing arts high school helped you in Sunday Best, the competition?
Absolutely. My performing arts high school, and even, obviously the competition, I was already at Fisk, so I got indulged in the Fisk music department, but it tremendously helped me. Ear training, we hate it, but it helps, being able to use your classical training, knowing how to support when you're singing, knowing how to, make sure that your diaphragm is in a lower position so that, the air can flow and you can produce a great sound. So just knowing the different technicalities of it, I guess, has definitely, it served as a great benefit for me and being able to persevere throughout the competition, because that's the biggest thing, you know, losing your voice as a singer, you know, that it's bound to happen almost if you don't know, you know, the proper way to take care of your instrument. So it definitely helped a lot for sure.
So what was the process to you getting on Sunday Best? Because I think that a lot of folks just see, you know, the front of the camera. They see, okay, you singing. But see, for me, I'm the business guy, and I always just study BET. So I want to hear as much behind the scenes as we can possibly get here on the Randall Barnes Experience. So tell me just about the process to getting on Sunday Best and to getting on that first show.
Okay, awesome. So, you know, Sunday Best, I loved it. I had watched the show, I was a fan of it, but I never necessarily knew that that was the path that I wanted to take. Like I said, my sister was on it, so I got to see a little bit of how it was. But I wasn't even thinking about auditioning, honestly. Like when when the audition rolled around, I had just auditioned for, I want to say, The Voice. And I was a little bit discouraged because I was really, really excited for it. You know, I prepared and, you know, it just didn't go how I wanted it to go. So at that point, I was just like, I'm not feeling it. You know, maybe this is just not the path that it's going to be. But my mom ended up texting me the flyer, and she's like, you need to go to BET.com right now, and you need to fill out this application because your butt needs to send in a video submission audition. And so I did just that. I went to her, and my sister definitely pushed me to do it. But you go on BET.com. There's always a section for Sunday Best every year. You look up the details for the auditions. This year, because of COVID and everything, and I think maybe in times past, they've had like virtual video submission auditions, but there are also in-person auditions. So it really just depends on the route that you want to take. I went ahead and did a virtual audition. And so it's really funny because I just got out of rehearsal for Fisk Jubilee Singers. And, you know, I recorded it in my dorm room and I sent the video. And next thing I knew, it's like, hey, can you come in? You know, they sent me an email. Can you come in for a live audition? I need you in Atlanta to get down here. So I'm like, okay, I got on the mega bus, y'all. My funds was low, honey. I was going on straight face. Do you hear me?
Wow.
I got on the mega bus and, you know, I auditioned. I went for a closed audition and it pretty much just transpired from there. You go and you audition for the judges and they let you know what it's going to be from there. And, you know, the rest is.
So looking at, I'm looking at, you know, just the layout of episodes right now. So this is what really just rang out to me because we saw the first episode of season 10 on July the 5th, and it was a whole bunch of y'all. So they split you up in two different groups. So when was that first episode? Because we were knee deep in the pandemic after the BET Awards, the first ever virtual BET Awards, we found out Sunday Best was coming back. So when did you guys film those first two episodes?
You getting me because honestly, I am so bad with the time, and I feel, you know, when you're in this and everything moves so fast, so really just trying to keep up with it is crazy. But I want to say if we were in June, February, March, May, June, I'm thinking that maybe around April, I want to say is when we found out, April or May-ish, I want to say. And we kind of, you know, did our taping and we were in Atlanta and everything. But yeah.
So when you taped, so was it socially distant? They make sure you guys were safe, or was it still just a new thing where it was like, what's going on?
Yeah. When we taped, coronavirus wasn't, you know, as exacerbated. Like we knew about it, but it wasn't something that was like, you know, how it is now, like coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? But we knew about it or whatever. But they were definitely very safe. Temperatures were checked and stuff like that. But also that's when the coronavirus really, like the outbreak really like started to have an immense effect, they transitioned over to the virtual. So that's how we saw the switch from us going from I want to say it was top 20 being narrowed down to the top 10. And then after that, it was all virtual.
So I got to ask this because this popped in my mind. So, you know, with the coronavirus happening, it was a lot, like all the students that were in college had to go home. Because, you know, the colleges didn't want that liability.
I had to go home. Listen, let me tell you, I was in Atlanta, y'all. I was filming for this, and I had to ask my roommate. I don't know if she's on here, but Sierra, you're a real one. She packed up my stuff, y'all, and, like, packed it up for me because in the midst of this, I obviously couldn't get back. So I had to have her pack it up, and my nana, I love her, came and picked it up and stored it for me. But it was crazy, like the transition for sure.
Because I knew when you said April, I'm like, okay, so you guys moved out by then. So I know that you had to have been doing that in that time span that school was
Yes,
over.
it was so crazy. And you know what? Because it was so abrupt, it's like, yo, how I'm gonna get this done? So there go my face again. Like, God, I need you to do this. So yeah.
So on your Instagram, it says student first, and you've had that in your Instagram for a minute. So it was April that you started filming those first couple episodes. So were you doing school work in between? Like, were you going to the backstage? Like, hey, I got to finish this assignment.
Honey, yes, I definitely was. Getting ready to go and film and waking up early in the morning. Like, okay, I know I got to get up 3 hours extra early because let me get this paper out the way, or trying to cram it in at night. But thankfully, my professors and, the staff and administration definitely at Fisk were able to work with me. They loved on me. They knew what I was doing. So they were definitely very, very understanding and gave me all the tools that I needed to get through that semester for sure.
So let's get to when it was just a switch up from in person to virtual. So how did you guys receive that news? Because it first was in person. I'm like, oh, they really shot this whole thing in person. Then all of a sudden y'all was on Zoom. So how was that switch up?
Okay, that part. It was crazy. I mean, I remember we were all called down to the lobby getting ready to go and film. And they're like, all right, y'all, it's all quiet and we don't know what's happening. So everybody looking around like, okay, what's going on here? And they're like, the coronavirus has hit. There's a limited number of people that can be in a facility at a time. You guys got to go. Like, we got to, make sure that you get to where you got to get to. And, we don't know what's going to happen with the show. So for a while, I want to say it was maybe like a month, maybe a couple months, we didn't know exactly, what route they were going to take. Because we had, just got excited. We got the experience with the live audience and the band, and people, being able to rock out with you and worship God with you. And then it's kind of just like, you got to go home and we don't know how we're going to proceed. But to transfer from that into getting the news that they were going virtual, we were very, very excited because, we didn't know if it was going to continue. We don't want our dreams to be halted right now. Right. So it was super duper creative of them and awesome, mad props to all of the producers and execs for coming up with that and really just making that a success. So I'm definitely super excited that they were able to do it virtually. Although I will say, and forgive me if I'm getting long-winded, but I gotta tell you,
this your interview. Keep going. I'm listening.
Okay, I will say though, it was a little bit challenging. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, singing in church, you get used to the interactions, the hallelujah, the people getting in with you and joining in and praising God with you. And then when it's virtual, it's like, yo, it's really just me, this camera, these lights, and this room. And let me tell you a secret. A lot of people don't know, but when we went virtual, the room that I filmed in, when my parents divorced and, we moved to Buffalo, New York, I was in my grandmother's home. And the room that we filmed in was actually the room that I shared with my mom. We packed up all of our stuff and we were living in that same room. So just to see how God could use that same situation, the heart, the low part, and use it and look, this your stage now, so it was awesome.
And you made it happen. So with Kurt Franklin, so that first episode, so this is when I first found out about you. So I was sort of watching, I'm just doing everything. I'm on polls trying to figure out, okay, what are we going to post at 6 o'clock? Like, what are we going to post on Wednesday? I'm over there just figuring it out.
Getting it together.
I'm texting my people.
The founder, exec that you are.
Exactly. So I'm laying back and then I see you and it's Kurt Franklin right there. And it's like, it's your time to go. You ready? You ready, young buck? Like, how did that feel?
Yo, it's like, oh, shoot, the nerves. Let me tell y'all, that first audition, whoo, womp, womp, womp. When I tell you, I tried to do a run that I felt in my spirit, and I thought it was going to come out right at the end. I was like, woo, and it just didn't come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nerves were definitely on 1,000. But it was an amazing experience. It's like, yo, I'm really here, the same place that I saw my sister be, you know, the place that I dreamed of being, you know, sharing my gift with millions of people that are watching across the world. It was, the nerves were on 1,000, but my heart was overflowing with gratitude for sure.
So the moment when they announced who was going to make the top 10, I'm not even gonna lie, like I was sort of nervous too, because
I'm
I knew
telling you,
I knew
because
I
it's
wanted you to
like,
win. I want you to win. So I was like,
oh,
whoa, okay, this is crazy. So how did you feel up there on that stage?
y'all, that joint was intense. Let me tell you, like I had so many butterflies. Like my stomach literally dropped to the pit. When you see the little red lights, y'all know when it's the deliberation. You about to find out who the red lights. It's something about that light, y'all. That red light just sends nerves. You like I don't know what's about to happen.
What's going on, everybody? Randall Barnes with HBCU Pulse here. And listen, as an HBCU alum from the Fort Valley State University, I'm repping today. I know the feeling of having to set a New Year's resolution over my birthday, Christmas break, because y'all know my birthday is on Christmas. But I just feel confused, right? Sometimes you feel confused on how you're able to achieve that New Year's resolution, especially by the summer, so you can get your body right for the summer, all right? Well, I did find a solution. And that solution is Factor. Listen, Factor will get you right. They're America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service. They're delivering fresh, chef-prepared meals right to my door so I can enjoy delicious food without spending hours in the kitchen, without spending hours in a fast food line. We're not going to name the restaurants. Listen, Factor's meals are quicker than fast foods because they're ready to eat in as little as 2 minutes. That's pretty quick, right? Factor's meals are made with high quality ingredients and they cater to different dietary preferences and goals. Things get hectic, which always seems to happen in my life, and I'm pretty sure other folks can relate to me. Factor is flexible. You can change your order up every week from 4 to 18 meals per week, or just pause it or reschedule your deliveries anytime. So Factor has been a big game changer for me because, you know, it's new year, same me, slightly different. But one of the things I want to change is I want to eat more healthy. I want to be more conscientious of what I eat, definitely eat less fried food. And Factor is helping me do that. And the thing about it is that it's quick, it's efficient. I'm not in the kitchen too long. I'm able to get to what I'm doing, handle this business, eat a little something, and then get back to the grind. All the meals on the menu, delivering it to me, making it happen. The food tastes good, it's fresh, and it's definitely satisfying because I have a sensitive palate. Okay, it's very satisfying. And the best part is I have that time to do everything I need to do to make it happen. Like give y'all this episode of HBCU Pulse Radio, all right? I got a hookup for you. I need you to head over to factorsmeals.com/CPHBC50 and use the code CPHBC50 to get 50% off your order. That's code CPHBCU50 at factorsmeals.com/CPHBC50 to get 50% off. And as always, tell them Happy New Year and that Randall sent you.
I was nervous, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie, but I was praying like, God, if it's your will, let it be, and it's gonna be.
And so let me ask this: so you clearly you gotta know you gotta know you can sing. You know what I'm saying? You hear yourself when you sing it, so you know you have that power in that voice. So like, was the nervousness more so, hey, do you think that the judges can hear that I can sing, or was it just, hey, I don't know if I'm gonna win? Like, what was the nervousness coming from?
You know what it is? It's the fact that there are so many people in this world that can sing. You are never the only one that can sing. Like, it's people way younger than me that are beasts. You know what I'm saying? That are way over me. So just having that in the forefront of your mind, like, and then the people that I was in the competition with, like, you know, we getting ready and they doing runs and I'm like, dang, I can't growl like that. You know, like you start to get that self-doubt going and, you know, it just kind of turns from there. But then at that point, you know, I just remind myself that if it's for me, if God has that for my path, you know, then that's what it's going to be. And can't nobody block it. If it's for Jada Alana, then God said it's for Jada Alana, and that's on period.
I feel that. So Kurt Franklin's mentorship. So we saw that Kurt Franklin and really in earlier seasons, we saw it was more of an influx of other gospel artists that would come in, because that's a lot of what, you know, a lot of the different shows do, like American Idol, you know, all these different shows. They normally bring like a special guest or a previous person, but because of COVID, they couldn't really do that outside of, you know, the Zoom different links with you know, the different gospel artists. So Kirk Franklin took more of a coaching role. So how was it being coached by one of the greatest artists of all time, just in period, music?
You know, that process literally like was nothing short of exhilarating, like empowering, and like so amazing. Like I can't even get the word that I'm looking for, but it was just absolutely super surreal. Like when you think about Kirk Franklin, like, do you want a revolution? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody goes to that. Like Kirk Franklin is a legend. He's the GOAT. So to have, you know, this man that I look up to, this artist, this amazing, you know, everything that he is, you know, be coaching me and mentoring me and letting me know, you know, hey, let's try this, and giving me encouraging words, you know, and affirming the gift that God gives me. You know, it was amazing, like surreal, just, you know, crazy. I would have never in a million years guessed that I would be able to say that Kirk Franklin was a mentor of mine. It's crazy.
And it's like I feel like he really was doing that. Like it wasn't really just a camera thing.
Yes,
it seemed like
that's
he really
so
was
real.
telling you what's up.
And you know what? He's hilarious, bro. Like he made it so funny and so just like free. It was very liberating. You know, it was just amazing. Like he's the same on camera, off camera. You know, when he's doing his vocal warm ups. You know, everything. Like he's super dope. So it's an honor for sure.
So what was it like with the dynamic with the judges? Because you had Erica Campbell, you had Kelly Price, Joshua McReynolds. How was that dynamic working with them and being judged by them?
Like amazing. And I hate to keep using this word, you know, I feel like as a collegiate, I need to go ahead and read a couple more books and expand that vocabulary, because I can't think of the word, but I'm telling you, it was just all around awesome. Like I said, these are GOATs. These are legends in the industry, like people that, you know, people that they make music that exists for years and years and years and that will still thrive. And to have them really, you know, pouring into you and really mentoring you and letting you know the reals about, you know, what you should do and trusting yourself and believing in yourself. Erica Campbell, actually, Miss Erica, First Lady, the amazing Erica Campbell, actually, you know, like took the time to sit down with me and just show me some love. And it's just amazing. It's awesome. Definitely.
So, like, do you think that just that whole entire mentorship aspect, because it seems like that aspect of talking to Erica Campbell and Kirk Franklin, that's one of the more redeeming qualities just about it, outside of you getting first runner up. So like how important do you think that mentoring aspect from all those gospel legends, how important do you think that was to your Sunday best experience and even getting to that spot where you were right there in that winner's circle?
Oh, Lord. It was so important to really just take everything that they said, to soak it all up, like, you know, and really just reflect and apply it to yourself. I mean, they dropped some gems of knowledge that I will never forget. Like, you know, tips about vocal health, making sure you're not, if you're going to be singing often, making sure you're getting the proper rest that you need, taking time to go on vocal rest, you know, just showing you little things about how to make the song more interesting, how to, you know, play around with coloring the colors of your voice and painting, you know, like it's really, really a lot of dope, like things that they drop on you. And so it's just, I was like a sponge, just soaking up everything.
So let's get to those final 2 episodes. So August 16th was that episode 7 that sort of led up to the finale. And then we had August the 23rd. That was the finale. So tell me how you were feeling going into that second to last episode when it was okay, hey, we're about to lock it down, final 2 people. How were you feeling?
Honey, I was like, yo, it's getting real. It's getting real, for real. And you know what? I was just grateful throughout all of it. Like, yo, just the entire experience. It just gave me so much gratitude. Like, yo, I'm really here. This is really my time to let people know, you know, what God can do. Like, show them, like, yo, if you really trust him, you really work hard and chase your dreams and chase your goals, he's got you. And there's nothing that he won't give you that's good for you, that you need, that he will withhold. No good thing he will withhold from you. So, like, just to be able to have that experience, it was amazing. But I was very nervous. Like, I hate to keep saying it, but a lot of times we allow self-doubt and little things like that to creep up in our mind. But I was nervous. I'm just grateful for my family always affirming me and letting me know, like, you got this. Just go out there, give it your best. Do your best, and that's all you can do. Let God do the rest. Do your best. Let God do the rest. Period. But I was nervous, y'all.
Exactly. And when I tell you, and I was talking to my mom about this, like, so it was like a lot that was going on around that time of the last couple episodes. And basically, when I say a lot, the NBA came back. Okay. And I'm an NBA fan. Yeah. So I started watching basketball and I literally forgot that, okay, Sunday Best was on. So I didn't know that they were going to do voting again. And mind you, I found out that it was a vote when I was like, oh, Sunday Best song. So my mom and I turned it on, and it was like, hey, you voted on BET.com. And I'm like, wait a minute, they could vote. And I felt so bad because I was like, bro, Jada would have won Sunday Best if we really did that push for her own post. Like, I feel so, I wish I could go back in time. Like, if it was based on popular vote, we would have got you in there. You know that. We would have got you in there.
Oh, you know what? I love that. And I love y'all. And you know what? I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I also, I find solace in knowing, like I said, it wasn't what God had for me. That just means, on to the next. Whatever, God has, it's going to be. And if it ain't, then it ain't his plan. And that's period. So, yeah, I love you, though. Thank you.
No, but we love you over here. And we want just every HBCU student just to really see that journey. Because here's what a lot of people don't realize is that in a lot of these singing competitions, you have the winner that wins, but people don't realize that, for example, Fantasia won American Idol, but on that same season was Jennifer Hudson, and look what she became. You know what I'm saying? So you feel what I'm saying? So you can still reach those heights, even though you didn't win, then you were right there neck and neck. So let's talk about that future. Do you have any music that's coming out?
Everybody keeps asking me this, and I'm telling you, I am in the process of giving you the best of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm using this time to really figure out what it is that I want to give to you and make sure that it's my best self. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming very soon. Just stay tuned and keep on watching. It's coming. I promise you. I got you for sure.
And I can say this, so like we were gonna push that the voting thing. If I knew about it, if the Lakers weren't in the playoffs, like I would have been pushing it, would have making it happen. But we have the HBCU Post, radio podcast network, and we have all different things that we're doing. So if you want to send us some music, we can make it happen.
You know it, man. You know it. I have some stuff recorded. You know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna go and make some little tweaks on, and definitely when it's ready, boo, you got it. It's going straight to you, straight to the post.
So we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. So let's transition into the auspicious occasion of yesterday, your first Founders Day. So being a Delta woman, so how does it feel to be a Delta woman?
Oh, you guys, it feels so surreal. The biggest thing that I can think of to explain it is surreal. This is something that, first of all, a woman of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is a woman of tenacity, a woman of fortitude, a woman of strength, a woman that is committed to serving her community and loving on those around her. So I feel so proud and so blessed just to be a Delta girl, but not only that, to be, you see it? You see it?
I see it.
Yes, a member of the most illustrious chapter there is on this side of heaven, the Alpha Beta chapter. I'm very, very grateful. So it feels super surreal, and I'm honored.
So what's so interesting, and I was just about to reveal, this is so crazy, Jada. I was about to reveal the celebrity who I talked to that I'm dropping on tonight. I was so close. You almost got me. Famous singer, you almost got me. So I talked to this person.
Not spilling the tea.
You almost got me.
But before you go, I gotta say, big shout out to all of my LSs on here. I see y'all showing love. My pros on here, my mama is on here. So I love you, Mom. Thank y'all, and all of my Fisk guys. Richard, I love you, and I see you. Woo woo. Okay.
They hear with it. So I was speaking to this singer, and she's a Zeta, and she was talking. And I asked her, I was like, so in being a Zeta woman in the industry, in media, and also in music, has it aided you? And she told me straight up, the first thing she said, you're going to hear it when the interview comes out. she says, "Oh, being Greek is a benefit for sure because that networking aspect." So even now, so you have the two big things of you were on Sunday Best and you're a Delta, which like people gonna know you as Delta for Sunday Best. Let's be honest. And HBCU community gonna be like, "Oh, that's Jada the Delta." They didn't mention Sunday Best. So how you had those two big pinnacles in fall of 2020. So how did your life change after those two events?
You know what? A lot has changed, but I'm thankful that at the core of me, I am Jada, right? God has blessed me to have a solid foundation in who I am before Sunday Best, before Delta. I'm grateful that now with these platforms, the world can see a little bit more of who I am, and what I believe in. And I'm thankful, like it has been a tremendous, just benefit, I guess I would say, definitely with the networking aspect. I've had so many sorors reach out to me, showing mad love, definitely booking me for events. It's been a blessing, and I'm tremendously grateful. So yeah, it's definitely awesome. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's nothing like it, y'all, for sure.
I can just imagine. And the best part about this interview is that I can just see you just taking off because we're at this impasse where we see with gospel and with all types of music that a new generation is coming in. So I think that you're a part of that new generation. And what I just really just want to see you do is I want to see you use the platform of Sunday Best, the platform of being at Fisk, the platform of being a Delta woman to really power you to those heights because I think you're inspiring people. And I think for your music, for your voice, you're inspiring people. So I want just to continue pushing, just to continue growing because you're gonna be big. I can already see it.
I receive it, man. Thank you so much. That means God is good. Like, let me tell you, I'm nobody, but the guy in me, like, that's something real. He really be favoring me. So I'm just grateful, honestly.
So what's next for you? Because we talked about the music, but what else is next for you in 2021?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Next for me would definitely just be school first. You know me. I'm a student first. I'm shooting, my goal, y'all. It's been hard, that GPA. I've been keeping it up, but this year we need to elevate it some more. Amen. So this year I'm definitely shooting for, I want to say a 4.0. Y'all keep me in my prayers. You know what I'm saying? I'm an A+ close as I can get, but definitely shooting for good grades and really just enjoying my college experience, learning more about, Jada, more about me every day, and also growing with God and walking with God. And I'm excited to continue. I hope to expand my mental health Mondays. If you've been following me, you know that that's something I'm very passionate about. I go live or I post something, inspirational quote or a picture, really just an effort to help rid our Black and brown communities of the stigma surrounding mental health and really just talk about those topics that a lot of times we're shied away from. So definitely, I have a lot of things that I'm excited for and just ready to see all that God has. You never know. He always popping up with something new.
Right.
So, we're going to see what God got in the works.
Right. And I'm so excited just to see the growth. Cause like, I used to always say, like, especially like, I used to always like look at the different points in history. And I'd be like, if I went to A&T when Terrence J with A&T, we would have been working. If I went to PV with Megan Thee Stallion, we would have been working. So just to be able to have this platform like Pulse to speak to you after this just amazing accomplishment of you being an adult woman, also you getting that first run up on Sunday Best, it's just surreal to me. And I just can't wait to continue just to see your growth. And you're going to make it happen. I'm already knowing. Okay, you cut out for a second. Say it one more time. Yes, I can hear you.
I said, I'm so sorry. Somebody calling me in the middle of this. Lord help them. Jesus.
You popping. I know you popping. I know what's up. You popping.
Not even. I don't know this. Oh.
They saying, listen, she got to go. Come on, she got to go. Come on, we got more stuff to do. But Jada, I appreciate you so much. I definitely want to connect with you more. If you need anything, I'm here. The HBCU community, HBCU Pulse, we support you. Any new music, we supporting it. We getting behind you. So we got you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for having me. I mean, thank you. I'm, like I said, I'm just little old Jada. So the fact that you allowed me to be here and to chat it up with you has been an honor. And so I'm just excited. So yes, thank you. So
really quickly, one more thing. So I see that someone has a question. So let's put that question up. So what is something that you want to do but haven't done?
Oh, you gonna get me. Ha.
You done it all.
Okay. You know what? Something that I want to do that I have not done, that I'm in the process of doing. I'm looking to start a nonprofit organization, and I want to call it J-Bays. And so I definitely want it to be an organization for people that, you know, have struggled with different things pertaining to mental health, and really just make it an empowering group of people, just a support group that I have not done yet. J-Bass, you know, that's what I call my supporters. So they're there, but I definitely want to get my nonprofit in the works. And then also music. Like, I want to get y'all some music ASAP. I really just want to make sure that it's the best of who I am. You know, I want to make sure that I'm definitely showcasing, giving you what you deserve. Okay. So that's definitely in the works. And then also just continuing to partner and, you know, push the agenda of mental health. And not only that, showing love to people on a day-to-day, like just pushing positivity. Definitely something that I always want to do. And yeah, continue to partner. I want to travel more. You know, COVID has kind of made it so, you know, traveling and singing in different arenas has been a little tough. But, you know, in this virtual world, we're still making it do what it do. But definitely I'm excited to get back to that. And I'm just excited for a lot. So, yeah. Oh, and you know what? I want to go skydiving. I've never been skydiving.
You want to go skydiving?
Yes. Like, I hear that it's so exhilarating and lit, and I want to go. I'm scared. I'm probably going to be about to pee on myself, but I want to go still.
Speaking of music, I'm gonna do the Rick Ross thing that's going on Twitter. Oh no, not me. Yeah, that's gonna be you. That's gonna be you.
Yo,
I'm not. That's gonna be. Let me know how that goes. No, man.
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna do it too.
Oh my gosh! But let's just end it off like this. Tell everyone where they can find you on social media.
Absolutely, everybody. I want you to go over, if you are not already, click my IG. You can follow me at Jada__Spight. So that's Jada2_Spight. And then you can also follow me or add me on Facebook. First and last name, Jada Spight is spelled like light. You can follow me on Twitter at just Jada6. And I think that's about it. You know, I'm not into like a whole bunch of social media, but you can definitely catch me there, primarily on Instagram. So yeah, definitely keep up with me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you.
I'm just gonna put this out there. We need to get Jada on Clubhouse. You get on Clubhouse,
You
Jada.
know what? My mom has been pushing me like, you need to do it. But, you know, I've kind of just been like, I don't really know much about it. Don't know how to work it.
Hey.
But, how does it work? Because you could tell me a little bit about it. I've heard about it, but I'm not really,
So first, I'm definitely gonna tap in with you about it afterwards, because if you need an invite, I got you. Come on, I got you. Get the invite. Gotta get Jada Spight to invite to Clubhouse. But Clubhouse, essentially, it is the brand new social media app. It is basically an audio chat room. So, for example, right now, it's video right now, but it's an audio chat room where it's not any comments, it's not any video. You go up on the stage, you talk to people, you can connect with different people in the industry, different people that are doing things, and it's like almost like a podcast radio type of feel mixed with like a meetup.
Yeah, that sounds like what she was saying. That's dope. Okay. Well, we gotta make that happen. I'm gonna have to make one of those today.
Hey, listen, like I said, I got the invite, and I'm telling you, when the crazy part about it is the CDK, and I am my host CDK. He is like the Clubhouse genius, and I'm figuring out ways to make it happen. Well, like before, because Clubhouse is still in beta mode. So when it goes up, when it gets open, we gonna take over Clubhouse. It's already happening. You know, we can get you right, Jada. Just we can get you right.
Come on with it. Get me right, Pooh. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna make it happen for sure. But Jada, thank you so much for coming on. You're so amazing. You're so blessed. And just keep inspiring people and keep doing amazing things. Like I said, the HBCU Pulse community, we got you.
Oh, I love y'all. Thank you so much for having me. It's been awesome. Like, this has been super, super dope. So thank you. I'm honored. I'm humble. Thank you to my Fisk family for showing up and showing out. I see y'all in the comments, and everybody, all my sorors, my mommy, just everybody. Thank you, HBCU Pulse. This has been beautiful, and I love y'all so much. Thank you.
Most definitely. I'm hitting you up soon.
Yes, please do.
All right, Jada.
All right, love.
Like what you hear?
Yeah.
Subscribe to HBCU Pulse Radio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Also, head to HBCUPulse.com to stay up to date on what's going on in the HBCU community. Thank you for listening to HBCU Pulse Radio.